questions here. First date, why does he only talk about himself and not ask any questions about me? He may be trying too hard to impress you, and he's forgetting that, you know, we actually like people when we feel that they're interested in us. It's Charlie. We actually like people when they pay attention to us and show an interest in who we are. So he was maybe trying a little too hard to peacock, but not understanding that we create I don't know why he's doing that. He's all excited. Not understanding that we create an emotional connection based on how we feel around people. And so when we feel good around somebody, then we're like, yeah, I want to see this person again. Whatever book inspired an event in your life? What book inspired an event in your life? Out on a Limb by Shirley MacLaine jump-started my quest into spirituality. Love it. Oh, yes. Yes, loves. What else we have? Okay, look at you guys, so active. I just got out of a 2-year relationship. I'm afraid I was used for my body. I feel like a fool. So yeah, hindsight can really suck, but use this as foresight and make sure you're using a no kissing for 3 months dating rule going forward. You won't have that feeling again. I love Fix That Shit. D swag. D's, tell us why. Tell us what you like about it. Tell us maybe something that you've learned from that book. I'd love to hear that. That would be so awesome. Hi, is it okay to be alone at 27? 100% love. Absolutely. Better to be alone than with the wrong person. For sure. How do I get better at not making excuses for everything? It's causing problems in my relationship. Focus on you and your behavior and taking responsibility for your behavior, but also focus on letting other people take responsibility for their behavior. Do not apologize for something that is not your fault, ever. Definitely using that rule next time. Amazing. Why does a guy say he wants a relationship, but then cuts you off when it's going good? Because he got what he wanted. Got what he wanted. I got what I wanted. We played the hoping game, which is you're hoping that the two of you are headed towards a relationship together, but you got physical before you got a commitment. Did you? Did you get physical before you got a commitment? I feel like I'm doing the most in my relationship, and I've talked to my boyfriend about it, but still no change. So sometimes that's true, and sometimes it's perspective that's being warped. So it all depends. So in that kind of scenario, I actually need to do a lot of unpacking. I need to ask a lot of questions. I need to gain a lot of perspective in order to be able to give you the right kind of advice, which is you are absolutely doing everything you should be doing, and you are with a selfish short-term thinker, or you're with a generous long-term thinker and you're missing the cues of the effort that they are actually doing. So if you actually want to decode that, you probably want to get a one-on-one coaching session where I can help you understand the situation and then give you the plan for your next step. Any tips for combined success and goals, also a long-lasting relationship? That is so success for a long-lasting relationship starts with meditation, because meditation keeps you from vomiting negative emotions and using destructive behaviors in your relationship, because it gives you the calm mind and the perspective that you need. Why am I having so much trouble finding a good guy? Mindset has a lot to do with that. Like, men are literally everywhere, literally on the street, everywhere. But I get so many people that are like, I can't find anybody, I can't meet anybody. You're not talking to enough people, you're not meeting enough people. They are all over. Have you ever been tested for COVID? Nope. No, I live in Canada. We have 9 active cases in a population of about 500,000 people right now in my area. I made mistakes at the beginning of my 7-year relationship. He still brings this up. What can I do? So you're going to have a conversation where you hold him responsible for his own thoughts and feelings. So you say, I am in the present and I am feeling happy and I'm looking towards the future with optimism. If you keep bringing up the past while I keep moving forward, I will leave you behind, and I don't want to do that. I used to watch your lives when I was in the toxic relationship, and you opened my eyes so much. Yay, I'm here for it. I am here for it. What is the biggest small issue someone can have? An overactive amygdala. Because listen, like the amygdala is fight or flight, stress, fear, and anxiety. Every time you're hit with those feelings, your amygdala does this. Now, what stresses you out? Everything. What makes you afraid? Your own thoughts. What makes you anxious? The people around you and their behavior. So you're constantly being bombarded by those emotions. And what happens is your brain goes into autopilot and it starts automatically creating those emotions. Now, we've been trained in our culture to look outside of ourselves for solutions rather than inward. So I don't feel good. What do you need to change? What do you need to stop doing? And if I need to think about it for a while to come up with something, damn right I will. And then I'm going to pick that fight with you. So that can be fixed with meditation. Those automatic responses that create the automatic vomits on the people around you. That's the biggest small issue that's affecting people. I'm not okay with my girlfriend having an OnlyFans, but she says she likes the attention. How do I proceed? So it's not just the attention, by the way, it's the money. And if you don't like having a girlfriend who makes her income doing that kind of work, then you're not in the right relationship. But I really don't suggest you tell her to stop. And if she were talking to me, I would tell her, if he can't handle it, you need to leave this relationship. Because what we do for money, what we do for work, and yeah, the attention is fun. And when I was a stripper, it was great getting energy like that. Like, it really is an exchange of energy. When you are conversing with a person, that's an exchange of energy. When I would go up on stage and do my show, and people were picking up on the way I did my show, because I'm pretty specific and unique in my exchange of energies, when people would pick up on the way that I did my thing, it was an amplification of energy. I didn't drink on the job. I didn't do drugs on the job. I preferred doing my job sober because I could have that connection with people. I would get up on stage and come off high, off the energy, off the flow of energy that had happened. Now, the money was also great. It really paid my bills plus some. And when a girl comes to me and says her boyfriend has a problem with her making her money that way, I say, if you need to get rid of the guy, get rid of the guy. But honey, you go make your money. You go make your income. Don't miss out on this opportunity to be paid better than men are. So if you don't like how she makes money, she's not cheating on you. That's not what it is. She's open and honest with you about it, and she's giving you an opportunity to become secure. My husband met me in the club. My husband became my boyfriend while I was still a dancer. My husband was my husband when I was still a dancer. And by the way, I got married and was a dancer before the second husband. So they're men who are confident in themselves and have confidence in the character of their partner. Now, if you don't trust her character, that's a whole different ballgame. But that's separate from what she does for money. I've only become really negative and sad. I've become really negative and sad, and I've been taking it out on my boyfriend. How can I change that? So meditation. You want to do a 100-day gratitude challenge where you write 3 things you're grateful for 100 days. You want to take 4,000 units of vitamin D a day. You want to get out for a walk every day. You want to resist your impulses when you're about to say something and think about it first. If it's negative, you don't say it. I've been surrounded by men most of my life and get really anxious talking to girls. I can't think. I love your advice of earning your way out so you can leave and be at peace with knowing. Yes, absolutely. And when for those of you who read Fix That Shit, you understand what I mean by the concept of earning your way out, of doing all the right things, taking comfort in knowing you've done the right things. When I gave my husband a 3-part apology, I didn't sit there with my hand held out and go, okay, your turn. I gave it and then said, I feel good now because I've done what I should have done, which is take responsibility for my behavior. There's a lot of things that I did that was a gift to our relationship, but it was also a gift to my psyche, knowing that I did what I should be doing. And if at the end of the day, me doing all the right things and taking responsibility for myself did not improve our relationship, at the very least it improved myself. How can you tell when a guy is love bombing you in the first 3 months? He doesn't give you space. And he tries to buy all your space. He tries to buy all your time. So there's a lot of gifts. There's a lot of attention. But the moment you're not giving him an instant reply or a yes to his desire to see you, he gets angry. That's love bombing. Is it normal for my boyfriend to insult me because I've hurt him in the past? He says he has PTSD. There's no excuse, right? An excuse is a behavior without a solution. So basically, he's just going, that's my excuse, so I'm just going to keep doing it. And that's not okay. So you need to have a conversation with him where you say, this doesn't happen in my relationship. I will not be in a relationship where somebody does those behaviors towards me. If this is what you insist on doing, I will not stay in this relationship. I'm anxious, avoidant, not sure I'll ever find a secure relationship. Tips. Let's talk about behaviors and not labels. I don't do labels. I don't do those labels. I don't do those labels. I do behaviors. I'm a behaviorist and I coach you on how to change your behaviors. I really don't like labels because labels change and we tend to wear labels like STDs, and I don't want you to wear a label. I don't want you to brand yourself, right? Let's keep the focus on what is important here, not the label, the behavior. So what is the behavior that you want to change? What is the specific behavior that you want to change? The book where you get those labels from, they used to consider homosexuality a mental disorder. So let's not go into labels. Let's just talk about behaviors. Let's talk about humanity. Let's talk about what we can change. How do you separate from labels? You focus on behaviors. What are the specific behaviors you want to change? What are things to work on every day in a relationship? So goodness towards yourself and goodness towards your partner. So goodness towards yourself, self-love, is meditation. Make sure you're meditating every day. Make sure you're eating well every day. Taking your vitamin D every day. This is all self-love, and this keeps your mental health in check. Goodness towards your partner is there's certain things that you do every day that tell your partner you love them. You need to do them regardless of how the situation is between you. I don't mean if they're abusive, by the way. If they're abusive, you gotta go. But let's just say there's a disagreement between you over something. You have a difference of opinion, and it's created kind of like a flashpoint, and maybe your partner is holding a grudge because you had this difference in behavior. It doesn't matter. Continue to do those good behaviors. Even if my partner is mad at me, or even if I'm mad at my partner, I will still kiss them goodbye when they leave in the morning. I will still make them breakfast and coffee and lunch and dinner and bring it to them and give it to them with a kiss. And I may even say, I still love you, so that they understand that I'm not holding a grudge against them. I've worked so much on my childhood trauma, but still can't find a partner, and I don't know why. Have you read No More Assholes and done what's in that book? Are you meditating regularly? Are you working on manifesting? Does it mean anything when guys introduce you to their close friends and mother before being official? It may mean that, they're seeing how you work. And this is the thing about the no kissing for 3 months dating rule. It's the kiss that should make it official, not, it's just to show you kissing and sex makes no difference to their decision-making process. It's still vetting, it's still time, it's still checking to see if you're compatible, if you fit well in their inner circle. Kissing and sex doesn't make it official for them. So you don't need to be kissing and having sex in order to get to the official point. If you're doing a no kissing for 3 months dating rule, by the way, no kissing doesn't mean no affection. If you feel affectionate towards them, by all means, show affection. But if you're not kissing and if you're not having sex, it means that if they were to drop you someday, then you're just like, well, that really sucks, but you're not heartbroken because you haven't given them your all. You're not all in. You haven't fallen in love yet. So using a no kissing for 3 months dating rule is insurance. But if during those 3 months they don't introduce you to friends and family, don't kiss that person. Don't commit to that person. Don't commit to somebody who hasn't drawn you into their life. But kissing and having sex doesn't mean they're going to commit to you. So why give them everything? If you're looking for a long-term relationship, kiss to seal the deal. And then there's no confusion. Let's give this 3 months of checking each other out. And if at the end of 3 months we don't want to kiss each other, it's a good thing I didn't kiss you. But if on that 3rd month anniversary from our first date, we kiss, you both know you've just committed to a relationship because 3 months ago you had a conversation where you said, I'm looking for a long-term relationship and I'm not going to kiss somebody I don't know because I don't want to commit to a stranger. So if you want to get to know me because you want to get into a relationship with me, then let's get to know each other and let's see if we can develop a friendship, create some deeper intimacy before kissing and committing to a relationship. What are your thoughts of us asking men on dates? Absolutely no problem. I got a lot of conflicting advice. So here's how you ask a man out on a date. You say this: hey, I'm going out to try this new coffee shop. You should come with me. Hey, I'm going to hit the dog park with my dog. You should come with me. Hey, I'm going out with friends to this club or this bar. We're going for a hike. You should come with me. So invite them out to do things with you with the line, you should come with me. Because then it's not like you're not living your life, right? You want to be clear that you're not waiting around for anybody. I'm living my life. I'm doing things. I'm filling myself up. Do you want to join? What if you still get no reassurance even though you express your feelings of insecurity to them? So I have a course for you, my love. It's the No More Insecurity course. I don't know how much they've reassured you at this point. I don't know if they feel committed to you. I'm not sure what the situation is. Sometimes you say no reassurance because you've asked for reassurance and they've given it so many times. Now they just don't feel like giving it anymore. So I don't know. I don't know what the situation is. But if this is you being with a trustworthy partner and you've been together and maybe they're at that point where they're thinking, I've said everything I need to say. I've proven everything I need to prove. I'm done with this conversation. Now it's time for you to take responsibility for your emotions and maybe gain some perspective. So if that's your situation, I really recommend you take my No More Insecurity course. There's no point being a dating and just a dating or a relationship and just relationships. So I do both. I help people get into the right relationship and then make it work. So this book helps people get over a breakup. This one helps them avoid getting into another toxic relationship. This one helps them make sure they choose the right partner. This one helps them make sure they set the foundation right when they enter a new relationship. This one helps them fix the bullshit and baggage that they brought into the relationship or that their partner brought into the relationship. This one is if they're codependent and they make their partner their entire cake instead of the icing on the cake. This one is just about being happy. And this one is about understanding humanity and how we come together when we're dating. I'm looking into becoming a relationship dating coach. Yay! Good. I love it. Is it normal to feel jealous of my boyfriend's close female friends? I think she's interested in my boyfriend. Absolutely normal to feel jealous of that. I am playing a song. Can you guys hear the music? Should I turn it up? You just popped up on my For You page. Details about you. Yes. Hello, Jen. Yeah. So I wrote 8 books. I won an award last year for life coaching in my region. I help people get into the right relationship and make it work. And my clientele is worldwide. My ex and I are on good terms, but today he talked to me while a girl that caused a problem was with him. What if a guy dates you but doesn't text you? Some people are not good texters. Oops. Sometimes that's just something, that you kind of have to just work with. I play video games to release anger. She wants all day with me. I can't because I don't want to leak anger onto her. So she needs to fill up her time. So I suggest you get her a copy of Custom Made, which is this book here, which is the one for codependent people, and say, I love you, but I can't be your life. I need you to be able to occupy some of your time yourself. So here's a book that's going to help you discover what your passion is, what your dreams are, and it's also going to teach you how to market that so that you can have fun with it. Also get her a copy of Fixation so that she understands that you need space. I am not in the army. I'm not oh, that's so cute. BTS fan, K-pop. I don't listen to it. Love the music. As this one is chakra balancing, but there is some love frequency in there. You're literally an earth angel and an excellent teacher. Yay, my love. Which book, my love? Marlena. I just found your page. Couldn't have found you at a better time. Yay, I'm here for it. When it comes to texting, I'd say watch out if they love bomb you in the beginning and then went cold. It's a red flag, indeed. What's that book called? Which one? Thank you. Helps so much in the question. How do I fix insecurity and low confidence? So do an I am exercise. Also meditate, because a lot of that comes from anxiety. So shrink the part of your brain where stress, fear, and anxiety comes from. So get meditating. I have a YouTube channel. Go there. You go to my bio, click on the link tree. You'll find a link to my YouTube channel. There's a Let's Meditate playlist. Go to track number 2 and listen to that once a day with headphones. And then do an I am exercise where you write 50 things about yourself that are positive. How do you cope with the feelings of being used and then discarded? So that language is what is keeping you in spin mode. You need to change the dialogue in your head. What are you saying to yourself? I'm telling you right now, it is horrible what you are saying to yourself. So what I want you to do is take all those sentences, and you and I, we know what I'm talking about here when I say those sentences that keep popping up in your head. I want you to sit down, write them all out, leave some space between each one. Now, once you've written them all out, above each one, I want you to write the opposite statement and scratch out that statement. Keep going, write the opposite, destroy that one that keeps spinning in your head. Next one, write the opposite, destroy that one that keeps spinning in your head. Make an alternate reality for yourself, and whenever you start to think that particular sentence, I want you to direct your brain to that opposite statement that you've created for yourself. Oh, look at this. Miss User says, I had an anxious attachment but earned secure attachment through her. That's right. Without me even using labels. All focusing on behavior. Yay, you're welcome, my love. Do you believe the idea of every time she forgives you, she loves you less and he loves you more? I don't think so. I don't think forgiveness has to be so ego-centered. The one you suggested to the guy with the gaming question. Oh, that would be fit. Okay, so sorry. Good. If you're in a relationship with somebody who is too codependent, or you yourself are too codependent, these are the 2 books you need. So Fix That Shit gives you healthy relationship tools, guys. This is how I went from 10 years of fighting to 5 years without a single fight with my husband. Now, Custom Made is what you need to fill up your time with. Every single chapter in this book ends with an exercise, by the way, because I get you figuring yourself out. I want you guys to know what your passion is. I want you to know what lights you on fire, and then I want you to turn it into something that makes money, because I think a lot of us are tired of having jobs to pay the bills. I think it's time, especially now we got time. I think now is a time for a lot of you to tap into what you forgot, and that is your passion, that is your purpose. When you went to school, it messed you up, because when you got a credit card, they said, okay, here's your credit card. So you see this, you're really good at this. Don't worry about it. Don't think about it anymore. Get it off your plate. This here, you suck at this. You need to spend more time on it, more focus on it. You need to devote more of your energy to this. And so you've been literally taught to not understand your own purpose. Turn that around. Get Custom Made, find out what your purpose is, and then turn it into an income. When you are passionate about something, people come to you for it. She doesn't go into attachment styles, but all her info is healthy and secure. Yes, my love, that's right. I love you guys. Love you guys. Love you guys. I love seeing you speak up on here. Love it. Thank you. Thank you, my loves. Thank you, my loves. Hell yes, that's right. That is correct. A guy asked me for my number, so we met, and he said he's still not over his ex. Big red flag. Yeah, go. So basically what he's saying is, yeah, I'll take sex, and I'll take time, and I'll take companionship. I love that. I really want that. That's why I wanted your number, because I thought you were cute. And I thought, hey, wouldn't it be great if we spent some time together and I could get some sex? But I want you to know that I'm not going to get into a relationship with you right now, or if I do, it is probably going to be a rebound. You'll be a nice distraction though. So don't be a distraction. Use a no kissing for 3 months dating rule, by the way, so that you don't get used as a distraction. Queen Bee Bitches, thank you for following. Also look up healthy and secure examples. Yes. My boyfriend's got a lot of problems going on and he wanted a break. Is there a chance of him coming back? I don't know. And why do you want that? So if you were to write out your definition of the perfect partner, are you going to write has a lot of problems? Is that what you're going to put on your list of your perfect partner has a lot of problems? Don't pick up wounded birds. Do not pick up wounded birds. You are setting yourself up for disappointment. Did you just say you have a no kissing for 3 months rule? Yes, I did. So no kissing doesn't mean no affection, but no kissing means you're not going to fall into a relationship with somebody you don't know. And you know how we are. This may not be you, but this is probably you. If you kiss somebody today, like if you met somebody last week, you went on a couple dates and you kissed him today, and then tomorrow you meet somebody new and he goes, hey, can I take you out for dinner or a coffee? You're going to say, no, I'm seeing somebody, because you just kissed that guy. What does that mean? It means you committed to a stranger. Now, if you want a long-term relationship, that doesn't make any sense. You just started a relationship with somebody you don't know and you're hoping for the best. So you just did a kiss to see where it goes. What I teach you is a see where it goes and kiss the right one. Now, the fantastic thing about this technique is the wrong ones don't stay long enough for a first kiss, because the wrong ones are selfish short-term thinkers. They want what they want when they want it. When they don't get that kiss soon enough, they walk. Now you need to let them go away because they're not the right one. They weren't around you because of who you were and because they wanted to maybe start a long-term relationship with you. They were around you for what they could take, not what they could contribute. So let them go. Friends with benefits is fine. Going into hookups with the mind that this is just going to be a hookup is fine. But starting a physical relationship with somebody with the intent of seeing if it's going to work out is dumb, because you are getting in your own way. Because let me tell you how that works out. I'm going to kiss somebody I don't know. I'm going to start creating a story in my head about how awesome they are, because I'm going into a honeymoon period. I'm going into a chemical high that makes me miss the red flags. Now I create this great story in this head. We are so awesome. We work so well together. He's so good to me. Again, you're missing the red flags, which is why you're thinking all of this. Now, after 3 months, the honeymoon period dies down. The chemicals subside. The red flags really start showing up. They were there all along, but now you're feeling the red flags. And now you're going, okay, now I don't feel so good, so you have to change. And they're going, fuck you. You took this, you take this. And you go, oh my God, you know what? It was so good those first 3 months. If I just try harder, we can make this work. So then you stay in another 3 months. Now you're in for 6. Now you say to yourself, well, you know what? We've been together for 6 months and I really don't want to give up the last 6 months. So I'm going to try harder. Now you're going to stay for another 6 months. Now it's been a year. And now what you're going to say to yourself is, maybe this isn't working out and I should leave this relationship. Or you might just stay another year. So then you're 2 years in. So you wasted a year or 2 of your life with somebody that you should not have kissed in the first place. Now, let's switch this around. You meet somebody, you say, hey, you know what? I really like you and I want to see where this goes, but I don't want to kiss anybody I don't know, because I don't want to get in a relationship with a stranger and, hope it works out and then go through this whole thing. I'm looking for a long-term relationship, not just a hookup. So I really think I should pick somebody that I know I'm compatible with and is on the same page, and we're actually going to knock some goals out of the park together. What about you? Are you up for this? And if they just want your body, they're piecing out. If they're looking for a long-term relationship and they like who you are and think you have potential and want to see if this would work out between the two of you, they're going to stick around. And now what you enter is a courtship. And let me tell you, girls, courtships are awesome. When guys spend time with you because they want to get to know you, and you like them more and more because the more you find out about them, the more you like them, they keep listening to what you're saying and then applying that to make you happy, to show you that they can be the man who's going to stick with you through thick and thin. Holy crap. It is the most incredible thing you've ever experienced. And if you've never experienced, give this a try. It's so good. Women are popping up on my feed going, I'm using the 3 months dating rule. It's so amazing. I've used the 3-month dating rule. I saw so many guys walk away, but I found somebody really awesome. I used the 3-month dating rule and it was so great. So you have nothing to lose but shitty guys. You have everything to gain by using this rule, including an experience you've never had before, like getting swept off your feet. Any tips on how to not get attached and make a friends with benefit work? Listen, you need to go into this with the mindset that this is here today, gone tomorrow. I'm not committing. If you don't go in with that mindset, you will fall for that person, especially if you're female, because your body releases oxytocin when there is movement in the birth canal. This is why women forget how much it hurts to have a baby and make another baby through natural childbirth, because of the amount of oxytocin that is released in her body. Oxytocin makes you feel warm and fuzzy and forgetful. So you need to go into this with the here today, gone tomorrow mentality, because if at all there's any part of your brain saying to itself, I want a relationship, you will fall for that person and go through the whole scenario. You're gonna fall for them, and you're gonna come to me and you're gonna say, you know what, I have friends with benefits and I have feelings for him. What do I do? And I'm gonna say, you gotta be honest. And you're gonna go with that person and you say, I have feelings for you. You're gonna say, well, you know what, I don't want a relationship. And now you're dealing with a broken heart. So if you think you're gonna get attached to your friends with benefits, don't start a friends with benefits. What do you do when you aren't seeing someone but invested in 2 people? Using the no kissing for 3 months dating rule. You can see multiple people. That's the great thing about that rule, is you're not tied to one person and have to like see one person through to see if it works for months at a time. You can, over the course of those 3 months, when that other guy asks you out for coffee, you can say yes, because you're not kissing anybody. You're not committed to anybody, and nobody owns you. And if, by the way, you use a no kissing for 3 months dating rule and somebody acts possessive, you shouldn't see other people. You have to go. I have to scratch you off my list because you're not confident enough to give me my freedom of choice. My love, I read 3 of her books so far. Highly recommend. Make sure he isn't love bombing you again just to make you stay. Yes, indeed. I love it. Damn, you've been talking to the FBI agent in my phone. That's right. Damn, that's deep. I love it. I love you guys. I love it. As a man, I will say no if I know 3 months rule, then I'll play it out. I mean, I was going to leave finally and truly, and then he completely started putting in effort. Do you tell the dates about the 3-month rule? Yes. On date 1, you talk about intent. Hey, I just want to let you know I've had my playtime and I'm really looking for a long-term committed relationship, because I want to find somebody that, you know, we're going to get married and have kids and buy a house and do some traveling. What about you? Get intent on the table on date 1. Don't waste any time. If he goes, well, I don't know, scratch off your list. He's not ready. If he says, oh, I'm not looking for anything right now, I'm not looking for a relationship, scratch off your list. He's not ready. If he says, well, I'm not sure, you know, just want to see how things go with the flow, scratch off your list. He's not ready. If he says, yeah, I'm looking for a relationship too, bingo, you are in the same mindset. Now, you want to know if what they're saying is the truth. That's why you use a no kissing for 3 months dating rule, because we know guys will say what they want to say, what we want to hear in order to get in our pants. So then if you think you're going to go for a kiss, if it's headed that way, I like him enough, he's cute enough, he's kind enough, you know, he's got the right vibe, and I want to see where this goes. You have a conversation instead of a kiss. Hey, I just want to let you know I'm using a no kissing for 3 months dating rule because I really want to make sure that I commit to somebody who's right for me. So intent, that conversation is on date 1. The no kissing rule, it could be on the first date, the second date, the third date. It's when you feel you might be going towards a kiss. You have a conversation instead of the kiss. By the way, don't have the conversation when he goes for the kiss. Have the conversation before he goes for the kiss so there isn't an awkward moment. I know it's a bit off topic, but I was wondering where we can buy or access your books. That is quite on topic. And yes, Amazon, Barnes and Noble, Kobo, Indigo, eBay, by the way. Anywhere you buy books online, you can go get my books. Non-negotiable for a healthy relationship. For me, meditation, because it really kind of it calms me down and it helps me maintain perspective, and we are going to be human, right? It's not like we're never going to vomit on each other. It's not like we're never going to have our grumpy moments, our short moments. But meditation really helps me get through those really fast, both my own and my partner's. Also, freedom, guys. You must give each other freedom. My husband taught me so much about freedom. I love this mantra: I don't want to be with anybody who doesn't want to be with me. This gives you the ability to hold your relationship with an open hand, not a closed hand. You always want to be like this with your partner and be like, listen, if you're not feeling this is right for you and you want to go, then go. I'm not going to hold you back. I'm not going to force you to stay with me. I want you to be with me because you want to be with me, not because I make you stay. What if we aren't sure, we're not looking for a relationship, but want to use the rule? So it doesn't matter. Like if you're saying I don't want a relationship, if you're saying I am ready for a relationship, use this rule. You don't have to be ready for a relationship to use this rule. The great thing is you can keep the door open. You can say, look, the universe is going to deliver what it's going to deliver. Who knows who I'm going to meet? But by using the no kissing for 3 months dating rule, it keeps you from falling into a relationship. 3 months, and she says she loves him. Can you not have playtime? Can you not have playtime? You can do whatever you like. Self-control. You have to practice self-control 100%. It isn't easy, but definitely wear that. Yes. Oh my God, you guys. Like, I've done this myself, right? And I've dated amazing men. And the last one that I was dating was the last one that my husband swooped me away from. I really liked him. He was great. He would drive 2 hours to come see me because that's how much he was into me, even though I was using a no kissing for 3 months dating rule. Let me tell you guys, I was on a boat cruise, you know, the kind with the house music, take your little pill, dance a day away. And so I'm on a boat cruise with my girlfriends, and there's this guy, and I noticed him, and I noticed he was noticing me. We danced together, we talked some on that boat cruise, and at the end of the cruise, we went our separate ways, but I was still thinking about him after. And I was like, oh, I wonder if I'm going to see him in the pictures after they publish the pictures from the boat cruise. So I go onto the page where the pictures are, and I don't see him, but I tag myself. Within 5 minutes, I get a message from him. He went looking, and he found me. So he sent me a message, and I said to him, I go, you don't have enough patience for me. He goes, why do you say that? I say, I'm using a no kissing for 3 months dating rule. He goes, that's fine by me. And then he started pursuing me. We started dating. I mean, again, no kissing doesn't mean no affection. So we were very affectionate. Very affectionate. We slow danced in my kitchen. There were so many times that I went for a kiss, and I remembered at the last second, oh no, right? And I would turn my face away. Like, oh shit. And we had so many moments where we would just hold each other and laugh, because without thinking, we kept going for the kiss, and it was so sweet and it was so delicious. But I didn't kiss him. I never kissed him because my husband won me back. My best friend just started talking to a guy. A month in, he tells her he loves her. That's a little much. The no kissing thing is manipulative. It's not natural. So let me tell you what's natural. Let me tell you what is natural. It is natural for men to not like this rule because Mother Nature gave them a 24/7 fertility cycle. Men don't introduce this rule. Males, this isn't a man, by the way, that's a guy, just so you know. That's a selfish short-term thinker. Selfish short-term thinkers want to want to question your sanity. They want you to think you're stupid for vetting, for character and personality. See how I get mad when I talk about this? Because selfish short-term thinkers, guys, want to step on women to elevate themselves. This is why you want to use this rule. When they say something like this is when you scratch them off your list, because this is somebody who's going to try and warp your brain to make you more controllable. This is somebody who's going to try and eradicate your self-esteem to make you more controllable. Men want you to be elevated and strong and independent. Guys want the opposite, and that's what he's trying to do right here. That no kissing rule, that's manipulative, that's not natural, that's controlling. Women's fertility cycle, we are fertile a couple days a month. Do you know why? Because Mother Nature designed us to vet. When you think about animals, which we are mammals. When you think about the animal world and what happens in the animal world, go back to all those National Geographic documentaries you've seen. Go back to what you know about peacocks. Go back to what you know about the animal world. The males put on a display and the females select the best mate. This guy doesn't want you to select. This guy wants you to go blindly into a relationship with him so that you don't see the red flags. Don't fall for that. What do you do if you have a child with a toxic ex? You simply learn how to co-parent well. So what you do is you get a copy of Fix That Shit and you use the ninja mind tricks in order to have a good co-parenting relationship with that person, because the safety and security of your child comes first and foremost. Now, if your toxic ex does not create a safe and secure environment for the child, then by all means, go get the parenting rights taken away so that the child can stay with you. But if they can parent, then your job is co-parenting well. You can get my books off Amazon. And Fix That Shit certainly does help with marriage problems. Yes. Hanging out. I love it. Let's see if, is it possible to date a guy with 4 kids? Yes, but that's a lot of work. So the thing with dating single dads, if they are a good father, they're going to put the baby mama high up on their priority list, because good men who want to be good dads understand that the mom's happiness trickles down to the child. So they are very focused on the mom's happiness as well as the child's happiness. Yes, for codependency, you want to read Custom Made. The first book you should get into, if you're in a relationship, Fix That Shit. If you're single, No More Assholes. So the way that my husband earned me back after a separation, I defined my next relationship and I said to him, this is what I'm going to have in my next relationship. If you want to be that person, you will be the person by my side. If you don't want to be that person, that's okay. I will find them. I have full confidence in myself. I know that I will find this partner. I just don't care what body it's in. And my husband decided to be the man that I wanted in my next relationship. And I leveled it up. So he leveled up to be the man by my side. My friend started talking to a guy in a month and he says he loves her. That's too soon. He doesn't know her well enough yet, right? He doesn't know her well enough yet. That's the point. The point of the no kissing for 3 months dating rule is it takes that long to get to know somebody, right? So, you have your initial impression, but then you need to string together behaviors. You need to look for patterns. Once is nothing. Twice is a coincidence, 3 times is a pattern. So you need to look for patterns. Is there a pattern of truth? In other words, what they say ends up lining up when you delve deeper into their life. Or do they have a pattern of lying? What they say tends to not match with what you observe later on. So you really need to listen to what they say and then look for patterns. Look for the truth in what they say or look for the lies in what they say. What's your opinion on blocking toxic exes on social media? I think this is what I call not poking yourself in the eye. You want to block people that when you see their stuff on social media, it bothers you. If it bothers you to view their social media, you continuously seeing it is you poking yourself in the eye. So stop poking yourself in the eye and block them so you don't see their stuff anymore. Did you guys take it slow or jump right in? Oh no, we jumped right back in. We did actually. We jumped in getting engaged. We'd been together for 5.5 years before we broke up that last time, and part of what I wanted in my next relationship, I went from being okay with just getting symbolism, which was just wearing rings, calling each other husband and wife, living together. That's what I would have taken with him before. But then we broke up. I redefined my next relationship. I asked myself, what do I want? Part of what had shifted is that I now wanted to be married again. So I put that on my list. So when he wanted me back, I said no. I'm not just taking symbolism. I'm taking marriage now. So I'm not going to not get married going forward. So if you want to get married, we can talk about getting together, and there's other things too. But that was one of the things. So when he really kind of put everything on the table, including marriage, I said, I don't want to wait forever to get married. So we need to talk about when that wedding date would be if we're going to get back together. So we did. We got back together. It was like around September or October, and we got married in January. Thanks for sharing. How did you know you could trust him versus him just telling you what you wanted to hear? So again, the best predictor of future behavior is past behavior. And what I love about this man is when he says something, he follows through. And that is a pattern that I'd seen over and over and over again. So he, in my mind, is a trustworthy person because I've seen it play out over. When he says something, he follows through. So I do trust his word. And he is he holds his character very close to his heart. It is important to him to be a man of character. Like if I say, baby, do you want to do something, like, can we go on a trip? He'll say maybe. He doesn't want to say yes and then have to take that yes back. So if he doesn't think he can give a yes, then he'll say maybe. What's the easiest flaw to ignore in your partner? So the easiest flaw for me to ignore in my husband, I want to say his political leanings. Just because, listen, I don't like his political leaning. I don't like that he's conservative and I'm liberal. But I can overlook it because the key points that are important to me, he's on board. Like, I believe in a woman's right to choose. He believes in that too. I believe that homosexuality, being trans, all that's natural. This happens in nature. We're not always born with the right, with a brain that matches the body. And he believes that too. He doesn't say people who are homosexual or trans are bad people. So where it matters, we are aligned. So maybe he likes a certain political party, but I can overlook that because I feel like his heart is in the right place. I had some gay friends, and one of them, he's a shit disturber. So and my husband's like Mexican Mennonite, brought up Baptist kind of thing, and one of them planted a kiss on his lips, and my husband didn't even flinch. So yeah, is it ever okay for a man to speak poorly about his ex? That is a red flag. Listen, they'll tell you why it didn't work, right? Like they'll say she was selfish. She does some bad things. They'll let you know why it didn't work. But if he's saying she's such a slut, she's such a cunt, she's such a bitch, putting her down like that instead of simply explaining why it didn't work between them, definitely a red flag. I haven't heard from my boyfriend over 24 hours. This isn't normal. Maybe text him and say, hey baby, I'm just a little bit worried. This usually I would have heard from you by now. How can we undo toxic traits? It is a moment by moment decision, and what you are deciding moment by moment is to resist the impulse. Listen, we have control over our mouths, right? Don't open your mouth until you've thought about what you want to say. Weigh it. Is it negative or is it positive? If it's positive, you can say it. If it's negative, you don't say anything. Impulse control looks a lot like silence. Is it normal if I'm in love with him before he's in love with me? Absolutely. It's like, we are two individual beings. We are completely different from each other. We have different brains. We have different bodies. We have different blood types. We have all these differences. We are not identical. We are not identical. We are puzzle pieces. We come together and create something bigger and stronger when we come together. So it's also normal for us to fall in love at different rates. My husband fell in love before I did. So, yes, it's normal. Is it possible to start over with the 3-month rule with an ex you've already been intimate with? If you want to, if you feel you need that time and space to observe behavior before taking them back, by all means, go ahead and do it. The guy I've been seeing doesn't seem to show interest in my life, but says we're together. It seems off. Are you? Did he just decide for you that you're in a committed relationship? Or did you get an opportunity to decide for yourself if you wanted to be in a committed relationship? Don't let somebody decide your life for you. Don't just fall into a relationship. What do you want? This is important. You get to ask and answer this question for yourself. Good morning. Oh, in Lebanon. Hello. What should I do? Why does my boyfriend get angry when I tell him I'm upset at something he said? I don't know, my love. What's your opinion on taking a break to work on yourself? Sometimes that works. Did I do an hour already, guys? Holy moly. That went fast. That sure went fast. So he got rid of toxic traits to be with you. He wasn't toxic. I mean, the biggest thing was not taking responsibility for his contribution to the negativity in our relationship, which he became aware of before I took him back. Because guys, if you break up with somebody, you really need to take that time to think about what went wrong in the relationship. Your part, take responsibility for your part, but don't take responsibility for theirs, and don't take back somebody who doesn't take responsibility for their part. Don't take back somebody who hasn't changed, who hasn't had a change of heart and a change of mind. So when I saw my husband teach his brother what he needed to learn about making our relationship work, that's when I decided to take him back. Up until that point, even though he put everything I asked for on the table, I didn't see the change yet. All I heard was him saying, I will give you everything you want. But I didn't see the change. When I saw him teach his brother what he needed to learn, that's when I decided to take him back. Why isn't my music playing? What's happening? Why did it stop? That's weird. It's only been 15 minutes. That was bizarre. There it is. All right. I honestly think I'm going to be alone forever. Well, what you think is, You want to watch out for that. Have you grabbed no more assholes? I love that story. Yay, you're welcome. Why does my boyfriend get mad when I tell him I'm right? If you need help with your relationship, you have a couple options. You can get a one-on-one coaching session with me. It's $125 for an hour session, and there's a lot of clarity that happens in the session. So first you tell me what it is that you feel isn't working. I help you understand the situation, and then I give you the tools. I help you develop your action plan so that once we're off our call, you know what to do to make things better. Or you can grab a copy of Fix That Shit, or you can take one of my classes. I have the No More Insecurity class this Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern. I have the Stop the Vomit class on October 28th. You can still get a discount for the Stop the Vomit class, by the way. What all is covered in your long distance seminar? Great question. So your most common questions. How do we practice love languages at a distance? How can I keep from turning little things into big fights? How can I deal with insecurity? How can I make the communication better with my partner? How to get through this, right? How to get through it. I'm married to a narcissist and have a 2-year-old. Now what? Oh, my love, why did you marry a narcissist? Or make a baby? Is he actually a narcissist? Is he diagnosed? Are you diagnosing him? I would try Fix That Shit. If you're diagnosing him as a narcissist, I would try doing what's in Fix That Shit and earn your way out. Earn your way out by knowing you've done everything right and it had no positive effect on your relationship. Then you've earned your way out. But you've got a baby. You got to earn your way out. You can't just go, peace out, brother. Earn your way out. If they are abusive, then you leave. If not, earn your way out. How do I get over someone that I'm friends with that still flirts with me? Maybe you might need to block them. You can have a conversation with them and you can say, you know what, look, there's still some feelings for you and it's very confusing with me when you flirt. You need to stop flirting with me. And if you can't stop flirting, I might have to cut the friendship off. How do I deal with constant lying? You leave the relationship. What are tips to learn to people in general? How do I heal my jealousy wounds? Perspective is everything. Jealousy is, it's all about your imagination, right? It's all about your imagination. So what are you thinking? What are you saying to yourself? Redirect your thoughts. Get into meditation. Which of my books do you need to get into? Do you need to get into No More Assholes so that you understand what kind of partner to pick? Are you in a relationship? Do you need to fix that shit so that you stop vomiting into the relationship? What are tips to just listen to your partner? Impulse control, right? So not talking while they're speaking, just using language that kind of advances the conversation. Oh, really? How'd you feel about that? Oh man, that must have really sucked. And then you don't really need to ask questions other than how did you feel about that? That's such a great question because it kind of opens up the conversation a bit more. But a great way to listen to your partner is to allow silence. So you not saying anything creates a space that they can fill up. So give them opportunity to fill space up. Why does my boyfriend get... Oh my goodness. You're awesome. Thank you. Still trying to get out. Yes. I'm watching this while blow drying a couch. That's cute. Does your website have the sign up for classes? Yes. So the easiest way to access anything of mine is to go to my bio, click on the link tree. You're going to find the link to my session. You want to pre-purchase a session if you want to get a session. When I see your order come through, I let you know what times are available. The links to my classes, the link to my YouTube channel, the links to go find my books on Amazon, links to my podcast. Also sign up for my email, you guys. You really want to do this because you're going to get a free book. This one, Fake Love Need Not Apply. If you don't need it, send it to someone who does. This is a book on how to make sure you don't get into a toxic relationship. I talk about the 4 different kinds of like super toxic people: posers, losers, scammers, and predators, and how to make sure you don't get in a relationship with them, and how to get out if you read this and realize, oh crap, I'm in a relationship with somebody like that. So go to my bio, click on the link tree, scroll to the very bottom. It says enter your email if you don't want to lose me. Go ahead and enter your email in there. And you're going to get a free book. And then also when I release stuff, you're going to get an email notification. I'm going to do some thanks for everything. You're welcome. So super welcome. Happy Thanksgiving, love. Yay, my boyfriend has a girl best friend. It hurts. I don't know. Are they flirting? That makes a difference. My boyfriend is insecure, which causes issues. He freaks out about a lot of little things. What should I do? I recommend you leave this relationship. It is not up to you to fix your partner. This is a wounded bird. He is vomiting insecurity on you. It's not your responsibility to fix him. He needs to take responsibility for his behaviors and his emotions and his thoughts. And if he refuses to do that, then this is not the right relationship for you. You're my favorite life to watch. Thank you, Miss Blair Witch Project. Thank you, thank you. When the recommended age to start dating at all? My first boyfriend, I was 10 years old. It's all about going at your pace. It's about not letting somebody push you past your comfort zone. So my first boyfriend, when I was 10, we kissed like this. That was it. We held hands and we would kiss. Incidentally, that's who's making the music for my meditation channel. Go figure. Life swings around in wonderful ways. Then I started having boyfriends again when I was like 13, 14. I kept breaking up with my boyfriends after 3 months because we would go as far as I was comfortable going, and then I'd break up with them. Instead of saying I don't want to go any further with you, I would just we would get so far together, and then I would feel uncomfortable at the idea of going further, and then call them and break up with them. So you can date as young as you want, but do not ever let somebody push you past your comfort zone. That boyfriend, when I was 10 and we kissed like that, he'd hold on to me and he'd go longer, and I'd say no, and I'd push him off me. By the way, these amazing tools. When somebody tries to push past your comfort zone, take them off. I don't let anybody touch me without my permission. When I'm in a bar and a guy comes up to me to talk to me and puts his hand on me, I do this. Flip. See that? This right here? I flick it off. I literally just brush their hand off me. I'm not polite about it. I'm not kind about it. You put your hand on me without my permission. I don't need to be nice about this. I just swing it off. And if you're offended by that, I don't give a fuck. I really don't. I don't care. If you're offended that I don't let you put your hand on me without my permission, obviously we are not on the same page, because I want to be respected and you insist on disrespecting me. So you can go. So remember, these are fantastic tools. And if somebody insists on staying in your space and you don't want them in your space, and you've said to them, you need to go now. Like, they just say there's a guy that comes up to you in a bar and he's like, rah, rah, rah. He's talking at you, and you are obviously not interested, and you say, you need to go now. And he goes, what? I don't need to go. It's a free world. You don't say a single word. You simply walk away. If they will not leave your presence because they came up to you but you didn't want them and you said you need to go, then you clear yourself out of the situation. Ontario, you guys. And we discussed long distance relationships. So I have a workshop for long distance relationships. It is on Monday, October 19th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We are going to talk about how to practice love languages at a distance, how to make sure you don't turn little things into big fights so that you don't lose this relationship, what you need to do to keep the relationship, how to get the communication on a better level. What else? I'm pretty sure there's something else. I can't think about it right now. Oh, how to deal with insecurity. My boyfriend's girlfriend is pushing boundaries. I told my boyfriend, but he's mad at me. So, happy Thanksgiving. Thank you. So to find my long distance relationship workshop, just go to my bio, click on the link tree. You're going to find access to everything on there. So click on the course that you want to take. It takes you to a page where you can register for it. Can't wait to see you. We're on a break, just started, but he wants to meet up for a date that we had planned. Should I go on a break? For a date that we had planned. It's up to you. Do you want to? Also, do take some time to redefine your next relationship, and if you want to get back with them, let them take you out. But make sure that you're not gonna be going, if you're not gonna get back into a relationship without first educating yourself on how this relationship should be better. Oh, did you guys see this? A little Charlie pumpkin pie. Why is my thing sliding down? My boyfriend's, yes. So he's mad at you because you pointed out that she's pushing boundaries, which makes me suspicious of why he's protecting that relationship but not this relationship. You're welcome. Found you on TikTok. Yes, small world. That's how the For You page works, though. It does tend to be sort of environmentally situational. Oh, McCharlie came for some cuddles. He comes and cuddles, and then he gets too warm, and then he moves off again. My boyfriend left me out of fear of the marriage talk. We're 22. It's been 2.5 years. He wants me back. Do I run? Have you defined the relationship that's right for you? Being objective about that, right? Have you objectively defined your next relationship? Is he what you want? That's the question. That's the question. Guys, who here has read one of my books? Say me. Who's read one of my books? Say me. What if you wait 3 months and then there's no physical chemistry? You wouldn't kiss somebody you didn't have physical chemistry with. But the great thing about the no kissing for 3 months dating rule is physical chemistry can be a fizzle. It can be a spark, but not prolonged. So if the spark doesn't last, don't kiss that person. Me, Carly, Timmy, Miss D. I love it. I love it. Dazed, Miss Jen. Do you have ebook versions? Yes, they are all ebooks as well. If you have read one of my books, will you go leave a review on Amazon for me, please? If you would do that, can you say me? If you've already done it, say already did. work on this for? Yes, me, Carly. Good, good, good. Yes, awesome, Carly. Thank you. I appreciate it. Absolutely. Thank you, Jen. I love it. Love it. Thank you, guys. It really, really, really means a lot to me. Should have done it already, to be honest. I'll wait. I'll wait. If you want to go do it now, guys, go do it now. I'll wait. I'll wait. If you go do that, can you come back and say, I just did it? Yes. I've read Fix That Shit, Say Yes to Goodness, and now reading Custom Made. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. What do you love about my books? What do you love it? Wait, what are we doing? You're going to go leave a review. Go leave a review on Amazon if you've read my books. Yes, you should tell your partner you're bi-curious. Yeah. When did you get into this career path? In 2015, because I had to. The universe was it just kept bombarding me with messages that this is what I needed to do. And lo and behold, which book do you recommend for a single woman starting over after an abusive relationship? So first of all, go get the free one. So go back to my bio, click the follow button if you're not following me already. Go to the link to my bio, scroll to the very bottom. It says enter your email if you don't want to lose me. You're going to get this book here for free. It's Fake Love Need Not Apply. So the Single Girl's Guide to Avoiding Posers, Losers, Scammers, and Predators. Read this, it's free, you're going to need it. Then what you're going to do is you're going to move on to this book right here, which is No More Assholes. You can jump straight to No More Assholes, which is the vetting process, but if you want to go get a free book, go ahead and go get it. All you guys who want a free book, go get it. I love you. I just, like, seriously, I've had like business coaches that are like, don't give away a book, like, give away something small, don't give away something so big. I'm like, fuck it, guys, I got 8 books, I'm gonna give one away. And this one is the perfect one to give away because it's such a great insight into the wrong kinds of people and how to avoid getting into a relationship with them. I think everybody should know this. I think even if you don't need this book, just go ahead and go get it and then send it to a friend. Like, I'm down with that. I'm down with that totally. But definitely before you choose your next partner, read No More Assholes, because No More Assholes helps you understand the difference between a selfish short-term thinker and a generous long-term thinker. And I teach you how to use a no kissing for 3 months dating rule so that you don't fall into a relationship and then go, oh crap, I made another mistake. I don't want you to do that. Did all your books come after your own experience? Yes. Before and during, 100%. My number one relationship rule is it's not fair to ask for anything you're not willing to do first. I am self-help. Like, all of these books, my self-help books are 7 steps. So grounding, clarity, overcoming fear, connection, discovery, intimacy, love. These 7 steps get you from where you are to where you want to be. But all of the things that I ask you to do are all things I've done myself. I used to choose the wrong partners. I used to be the wrong partner. I used to be toxic. I used to vomit in my relationship. I used to be insecure. I have changed all this within myself. And again, I'm not asking you to do anything I haven't done myself. I'm not asking you to go from depressed to happy without having done it myself. To go from choosing the wrong partners to choosing the right one without having been there myself. Like, man, if you knew my relationship history, the cheaters, the posers, the liars, I had them. I certainly had them. My boyfriend thinks me being bisexual means there's more opportunity to cheat on him. How can I explain? So what you're going to say to him, should we post the link on here for, which book do you recommend? Gosh, should we post the link on here? If you can, yeah, go for it. Also, can I ask you for a favor? Maybe you haven't read any of my books, but you have been watching my TikToks or my lives and it's helped you change things. Can you do something for me? Let's love each other. Can you leave a Google review? If you go to Google and you type in Canada's dating coach. Google reviews is going to take you straight to where you can leave a Google review. Just leave stars or leave a comment. It would mean the world to me. It really, really does, guys. I go look for this. I go look to see if you guys have left reviews, and it's so uplifting. It makes my day. I'm telling you, sometimes it makes me cry. More often than not, it makes me cry because it's so meaningful for me to see how I've impacted you, and I would really appreciate it. So for your boyfriend who thinks that being bisexual means there's more opportunity to cheat on him, this is what I want you to say. Baby, a vagina is not a penis. It is so different. And how I feel with somebody is different. Like with you, I feel like a woman. But when I'm beside a woman, I kind of feel this more masculine energy, and it's very different. It is not the same at all. And I would hope that, if you fix that shit on Amazon, thank you, Carly. Is that Carly? Thank you, Carly. Carly Amanda, thank you. I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you for loving me back. I really do truly appreciate it. Love is a verb, guys, by the way. In case you didn't know, here's a little lesson here. Love is a verb. Love is what you do to make the other person happy. And you see me all the time. I'm pouring so much love into you guys. And I very much appreciate the love back. It means a lot. It truly means a lot to me. Thank you. Thank you, Carly. How can I encourage my boyfriend to take a little bit more initiative and lead planning things? Yes, Chantal Heide, Canada's dating coach. You can just type in Canada's dating coach in Google. Gave you 5 stars on Google. Thank you. Canada's dating coach, Google reviews in the Google search engine. It's going to zip you right where you need to go. Leave a review there. Yes, please, my love. Yes, yeah, Chantal Heide, Canada's dating coach. That's me. Chantal Heide, that's me. How can I encourage him to take more initiative and lead? So, first understand your strengths versus your weaknesses. Is this a weakness in him? My husband's weakness is words of affirmation. So I would negotiate 2 love letters a year. So the less you ask for, the more likely you are to get it. So if you said something like, baby, I love planning our outings because it really is a strength for me, and I love putting things together that the 2 of us enjoy doing, and I love how much you enjoy that I do this. Our anniversary is coming up. It would mean the world to me if you plan something for that day. So by asking for sparingly and collecting your brownie points, right? So your brownie points is you giving love. So again, love is a verb, love is what you do. So you giving and then going, there you go, that's a gift. Like not giving and then going, fill it back up, because that's a manipulation. So if, like, a good man never leaves a feeling of gratitude go unrewarded. So collect your brownie points by creating moments where he has feelings of gratitude, and then he's kind of going, what can I do for her because she's so good to me? And that's when you use your brownie point and you say, hey baby, like we've got an anniversary coming up, and I really like it if you took the lead on this. You guys are awesome. You guys are amazing. I got the Amazon and Google review. I didn't even think about asking like that. Yes, reviewing both books right now. You're amazing. Thank you. Review done. Thank you so much. Oh, I love you. Thank you. Do you have a formula to know if you're ready to move in with somebody? The time frame should be not before a year of dating. Got the Amazon Google review for Comeback Queen done. I love you guys. I had to help him communicate better with me about his feelings. Ooh, yes. Let me get to that. Okay, so getting boyfriend to communicate more. Yes, I'm gonna do this. Very quiet. Love language is physical touch. Good. So how formula to know if you're ready to move in with somebody. Not before a year. You can sleep over at each other's house for 365 days, but don't give up your place until you've been dating for at least a year. Now, before you move in together, you need to sit down and iron out all the details. I don't want you to fight about anything once you move in together. So list all the expenses, who pays what percentage, list all the household chores. I mean, wash the dishes and clean the toilet, do the dusting, make the bed if that's important to you. All the household chores. Pick up after John, pick up after Deb. All the household chores, because I pick up after my husband, right? That's a household chore. Are you going to pick up after yourself? Is he going to pick up after himself? Or does he expect you to pick up after him? Put it down on paper. Now, when you look at who pays what, so if you pay 50-50, the chores are 50-50. If you pay 30-70, the chores are 30-70, flipped. So iron everything out before you move in together. Have a clear understanding of who is responsible for what. I love you guys. So how to help a man communicate better about his feelings. They will open up more when they feel they are emotionally safe. A space that is emotionally safe is the one where he feels that when he is around you, this is where the world is good. So work might be shitty, co-workers might be shitty, family might be shitty, but home is where it's safe. So you need to be able to create that environment. And that's what Fix That Shit, this one here, that's what Fix That Shit is all about. Fix That Shit is about you creating an emotionally safe environment because you've become an emotional leader. You understand how to calm yourself and be functional, and you bleed that into the relationship. And monkeys are designed to imitate. Guess what? We're monkeys, guys. We have less than 5% difference in our gene code from bonobos and chimpanzees. This is fascinating, by the way. Chimpanzees are patriarchal, bonobos are matriarchal. We are super close to two different kinds of monkeys that have absolutely different hierarchies. It's so cool to study. Anyway, create an emotionally safe environment and your man's going to start talking more. It's really cool. You might want to get Fix That Shit so that you know how to do that. You guys are amazing. I need help. Yeah, I know. How old do you guys think I am? How old do you guys think I am? If you don't know, don't say. Or if you do know, don't say. But if you don't know, how old do you think I am? He only responds when I get angry. When I talk angry, he gets mad because I talk angry. You need to fix that shit. You need to turn this around. You need to fix that shit, my love. I've been with him for a year. Long distance, does that change? I don't know. It all depends on how much time you guys are spending on each other despite the distance, right? Because we can be long distance, but you know, if you're still talking every day, if you're communicating, if you're really very much in contact with each other and very much involved in each other's lives despite the distance, that can make a big difference. Ooh, this is cool. Where can we get the yellow book? If you want it in paperback, you can go ahead and go to Amazon and get it there. But if you're willing to read ebook, I can actually give it to you for free. You just have to sign up for my mailing list. So you go to my bio, click on the link tree, scroll to the bottom. It says enter your email if you don't want to lose me. And you're going to get this one sent to your mailbox. Not your physical mailbox. It's an ebook, so your email address. 43, 37, 35, 45. Try 48, you guys. How do I leave? I've been with him for 3 years. He puts me down and he choked me out of anger. So you need to go now. So go to a friend's, go to a family member's. Guys, always make sure you have money, your own money, so that if you need to quickly leave a situation, you have your cushion. What? This is part of the reason why I know so much, you guys. I have a lot of experience. This is what makes me good at my job. I am custom made. Like, seriously, I really believe that I am built to do what I am doing. Physically, I am built. Mentally, the way that I process, how I translate things in my brain, I am built. The way I can communicate, this is all custom made. I am custom made to do this. It's blows my mind. Even my history, my relationship history is custom made so that I've picked up all these experiences, and now I can speak to you from a place of understanding and empathy as well as education. I love you. Thank you, Megan Marigold. You're super sweet. I didn't ever believe how you and your husband are back in the honeymoon phase. Yes, we so are. So I did a coaching session at 6:00 tonight, and we were talking about physical affection. And I said, the best thing you will ever do if your love language is physical affection is get in a relationship with somebody who shares that love language. I said the last time I made out with my husband was 20 minutes before I got on this phone call. It's just true. And the last time I made out with him before that was right before I left for rock climbing. We had some sexy time too. But yeah, I make out with my husband every day, a few times a day. At least twice a day we make out. At least twice a day. Why shortly after being talking to a guy do they ask for pictures? Not naughty pics, but just selfies? That's a good question. I don't know. Ask him. If he says, can you send me a selfie? I want you to reply, why? ? Smiley face. See what he says. He's mostly abusive, but it's so hard to leave. You gotta go, girl. You gotta go. Is a year of no contact too long to continue to have hope? Move forward. Stop looking backward. Define your next relationship. Grab no more assholes if you need to, so that you really start moving towards the future with optimism. You need to detach your brain from the past and really start moving forward. Manipulation, lies, negligence, disrespect in so many ways. Tell me to dump the motherfucker. Yes, my love, dump the motherfucker. You deserve better. You need to read No More Assholes. You need to read Fake Love Need Not Apply. You need to get out. Dump the motherfucker. Absolutely. You don't deserve that. Nobody does. You're being used. Don't do that. Don't stay in this. You will never get better. You'll never get a better relationship until you leave this behind and you say no more. Done. No more. Nobody gets to do this to me. You gotta leave that behind, girl. I never make out with partners after I've been dating them for so long. Is that weird? Do a love language quiz. Find out where physical affection is on your scale. I don't know if it's because you're conditioned to think that once you're past the courtship phase, you just go into this. It's so weird, right? A lot of us think that once we're past the courtship phase, making out is just for sexy time. But it doesn't have to be that way. And a lot of people say, how do I keep the spark alive? Well, the reason why it died is because you stopped making out outside of sexy time. So what you need to start doing is start making out again twice a day. But don't go into this cycle where you treat your partner like a roommate or a coworker. I love you back. I love you back so much. My boyfriend of 2 years even said he's fallen back in love with me like the honeymoon phase. Timmy, did you read Fix That Shit or follow my TikToks? What brought this on, my love? Remind me. Just wrote 2 reviews on Amazon. I love you. One for Fix That Shit and one for Say Yes to Goodness. Thank you. You're so good to me. You're amazing at it. Thank you, my love. To me, D. Until I got back in it. Oh, I see. I'm stitching together what you're saying here. Yes. Didn't ever believe how you and your husband are back in the honeymoon phase until I got back in it. Yes, you're right? Yes, Timothy, thank you for that. My boyfriend of 2 years even said he's fallen back in love with me like the honeymoon phase. Yes, this is so good. We are making so much goodness. Hi, Joy. Pretty Crystal, what is this? Yes, so this is after I did my first talk on a stage, my first talk show, I went out and bought myself this. This is a Swarovski. Yes, I treated myself. I gifted myself. How do we set up a good first date? Make it a walking date, because this is an interview. Interviews are awkward. This is side by side. When you are side by side, if there are silences, they're not awkward. So put yourselves into a comfortable position. That way you'll be yourselves faster. How long do I dump the nerves overthinking during the courtship phase? How do I dump the nerves? Do some meditation, love. Meditation. Go to my bio, click on the link tree, go to my YouTube channel, go to my Let's Meditate playlist, listen to track number 2. It's a 10-minute love frequency. It is delicious. Listen to this at least once a day. It's going to start calming you down. Both fix that shit and no more assholes. You are so brilliant. You're so brilliant. Timmy D, thank you. So super brilliant. I love you guys. I would love your free book. Yes, go. If you want a free book, go to my bio, click on the link tree, scroll to the bottom. It says enter your email if you don't want to lose me. You're gonna get a free book. My boyfriend of 2.5 years and I are having trouble. Don't want to break up, but we're really struggling to fix it. You need to get fixed that shit. Become the emotional leader, like Dr. Phil says. Listen, I used to watch Dr. Phil like I was going to school. One of the things he says is somebody needs to be the hero. If you are the blind leading the blind in your relationship, which means you didn't have great role models, you never learned how to be the right partner in a relationship, neither did your partner. You are literally the blind leading the blind. You're stumbling around trying to figure it out and it's not working and you're fighting. So somebody needs to become the hero. Somebody needs to say, I'm going to figure it out and I'm going to show us how to do it. I'm going to be the first one to start doing the right behaviors, and I'm going to give my partner time and space to start realizing what's happening and follow my lead. Listen, guys, my husband has not read Fix That Shit. We haven't had a fight in 5 years because I do what is in Fix That Shit. If you are with a generous long-term thinker who loves you, they will be so grateful that you take the lead and set the tone in the relationship and say, this is how we're going to do it. This is how we're going to be. And it's not going to be any other way. Because now that I realize what a functional relationship is like, I'm going to do the right behaviors. And if you don't follow my lead, I will outgrow you and I will leave you behind. And let me tell you, the man who loves you will follow your lead. It is so beautiful. It's amazing. I love the feedback. Go to my Amazon page. Go look at this review. The reviews on Amazon for Fix That Shit. It is beautiful. It blows my mind. It's so good. We're creating so much goodness, you guys. Why do I feel bad for hurting someone who's lied to me, constantly chatting to other women? Because he gaslights you. He manipulates you into thinking it's your fault. Abuse only gets worse. That's right, because they keep thinking they have permission to continue because you stay. Wildly Curled, you're welcome. Left the review on Google. Thank you. Miss Easy Pixie. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yay. Yes. You guys are amazing. You're so good to me. My favorite thing that my husband says to me is, you're so good to me. I think that's the biggest compliment in the world. When you can look at somebody and say, you're so good to me, it truly speaks to love being a verb. You have loved me. You have actually loved me. Love is a verb. Love is what you do to make the other person happy. And so my husband saying, you're so good to me, is like, I'm doing a good job. Okay, good. How are you? Miss Designs. Miss Hannah, how do I stay motivated to fix that shit when he is continuing to fight like we did? So my husband also continued to fight because I started meditating. So I started shrinking my amygdala, which means my reactivity was reduced. My will to fight was reduced. Now, I was no longer vomiting into the relationship because I wasn't having blitzing amygdalas, vomiting negativity into the relationship. I wasn't going through this cycle where I was like, I feel uncomfortable. What did my partner do? And then hitting him when he came home with, you need to change something. I stopped doing that. But he still kept coming home angry. And he'd say, you do this. Now, because I had taken control of my behaviors, including my impulses, what I said to him is, when was the last time you remember me doing that? Like this, calm. I didn't fight fire. He came with fire. I stayed calm. I didn't come back with fire. So he came home with fire. And I said, when was the last time you remember me doing that? Very calmly, very softly. And then he thought, and he said, well, it's been 2 or 3 months. And I said, well, so the best predictor of future behavior is past behavior. Since it's been 2 or 3 months since I've done that, then you can anticipate another 2 or 3 months of me not doing these behaviors. So that calmed him down. And then it got to a point where he would come home angry, and I would say that to him, and then I'd say, so do you realize that you're not angry over that? And then he'd have to realize that he had to take responsibility for his emotions. So you have to stay consistent with this change in behavior so that you have the power to say, I'm not being dysfunctional anymore. When they are now isolated with their dysfunction, meaning they can't blame how they feel on you, now they begin to realize that they need to take responsibility for their emotions. And that's when they begin to change. But it is a process. You have to be in it for the process. And your motivation is, I'm doing the right thing. And that eases my conscious. That eases my mind. Now, let's just say you've been doing this for a few months. Sometimes you need to realize you're with a selfish short-term thinker, right? Is your partner a generous long-term thinker, or are they a selfish short-term thinker? If they are a generous long-term thinker, give them time. Give them time, because they should come to those realizations. But if they are selfish short-term thinkers, they will always project, they will always blame, they will not take responsibility. So you need to leave this relationship. So I tend to meditate in the afternoon after lunch. For me, that's my sweet spot. But everybody has their own sweet spot. Oh, send out my email. Hopefully I win and read more about this advice. Great work. Yes, you will definitely get a free book. By the way, guys, if you're not on my Instagram page, go to my Instagram page. I have a giveaway right now. So you're going to find the giveaway box. It's the usual Instagram giveaway. Tag 3 friends, blah, blah, blah. Go read the instructions. Follow the instructions. We're going to do a draw at, I think it's on the 19th. I'm giving away a free hour of coaching. Left my narcissistic husband. I'm learning boundaries. I'm loving your videos and advice. Yay. Good, good, my love. Go get that free book so that you don't get back into a toxic relationship. Read No More Assholes so that you choose the right partner next time. Love the side-by-side thing. Yes. Self-love. Yes. Good, good, good. Caught my boyfriend talking to other females. Even told some we are on, off and on. Not true at all. Dump the motherfucker. Dump, dump, dump. That's a dump. That's a dump. That is a dump. That's a dump, my love. I'm sorry, but to me, that's a dump. Is it normal to want something new even if your boyfriend is a great man? Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes we have that grass is greener, you know. What else am I missing kind of thing. But don't lose a good thing, in my opinion. Good things are hard to find. Maybe do some meditation. Are you feeling anxious? Do you need to meditate to ease your anxiety? My boyfriend and I began having a lot of arguments because of differences in political opinions. Don't talk about politics. Don't do it. Are his values in the right place, right? So I get the different political opinions, but does he believe a woman's body is her own and she can choose what she wants to do with it? If no, does he believe that homosexuality is normal and okay, or no? Right? You can have different political ideologies, but I don't want to be with somebody who thinks a woman doesn't have agency over her own body. I don't want to be with somebody who misjudges what is actually normal. So it's the mentality more than the political party for me. You're welcome for the advice, Miss Anna. Is it bad if you fight often? Yes, it is. It's better if you don't fight at all, because every time you fight, there's a retraction of emotion, which means love doesn't have an opportunity to grow. When you stop fighting, love can now finally grow. My partner and I work from home. Ooh, small space. How do I establish alone time during COVID? You might have to go for walks, my love. There's no bedroom. Is there, can you go behind a closed door and go put your headphones on and do some meditation? It's mostly economical values. Yes, he is pro-choice and all for equal rights. Okay, so don't talk politics. And my husband is the same thing. My husband is also on the other side, but because of economical values. So my husband owns his own business. It annoys him to pay taxes. He wants to keep his money. That's my money. I worked for it, right? I get it. I understand it. So we don't talk politics because he's off for an entire day when I say anything about the other side. So it's best for us to not go there. I know what he thinks. He knows what I think. We love each other. But when that comes up, he gets too emotional about it. And then he has a poopy day. He has a poopy day. Yeah. Thank you for everything you taught me. You're so welcome. Just Dudley, you're so welcome. Cindy, do you listen to something specific when meditating? Yes. I love Rich Pendlebury. I love his tracks. They're so good. Guys, it's like if you're going to do drugs, get it from the chemist. Get it pure and uncut, straight from the source. That's what Rich Pendlebury is. He makes meditation music for my channel. It is exclusively made for my channel. So it's so good. I've listened to a lot of meditation music. This is the best stuff. This is a Rich Pendlebury playing right now. This is the chakra balancing one. I always play this on my lives. So go to my bio, click on the link tree, go to my YouTube channel, and listen to anything by Rich Pendlebury. But if you don't know where to start, if it's kind of overwhelming, then start with track number 2, which is a 10-minute love signal. Yes. That's exactly how my man is. Thank you so much. Love your wisdom and advice. Yeah, I'm here for you, my love. I am super, super here for you. You're so welcome. Yeah, just don't bring it up. I have a friend with benefits. If a guy asks if I'm seeing someone, what do I say? No, you don't need to disclose. This is your itch scratching methodology, right? It's like, listen, if a guy said, are you seeing someone, would you say, well, I have a vibrator, like, and I masturbated yesterday. Would you say that? No, that's what your friend with benefits is. It's just a different functioning vibrator. That's all. You don't need to disclose that. That is your business and your business only. Oh, you say my relationship going on 4 years. Thank you. Gemmas, I'm here for you, my love. I'm so here for you. I love you. Thank you. Did you go leave a Google review? You would make my day. If you would leave a Google review, it would make me super happy. If you already have, say already have. Yeah, can we talk about like do's and what to do about them? Do you still meditate even to this daily? Yes. When do you meditate personally? So, yay, thank you, my love. Thank you, I appreciate that. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. By the way, to leave a Google review, go to Google, type Canada's Dating Coach, Google Reviews. Canada's Dating Coach, Google Reviews in the search engine. It'll take you straight there. I love Fix That Shit. Thank you, my love. Go leave your Amazon review. Go leave your Amazon review. Yes, you're so welcome. So welcome, Cindy. You. Hello, love. Okay, so I saw, do you still meditate? Yes. Yes, I still meditate. I meditate with the headphones, with the music. I meditate driving in my car. I meditate first thing in the morning before I get out of bed. I go into gratitudes. Gratitude is a vibration, right? Meditation is altering your frequency. So I shift my brain waves. I can feel it happening too. Like I'll lay in bed and you wake up and you have like the remnants of your last dream, right? And then your brain starts filling up with like TikTok songs. So then what I do is I become conscious of my thoughts and I direct them. So I'll direct them towards manifestations and gratitudes. And then I'll do that until I feel my brainwaves shift. And then I go, okay, time to start the day. And then I'll get up. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Can you give a brief overview of what's in Fix That Shit? Talk about, and is there an audiobook? Yes. So audiobook, not yet, but that is coming out in November. I will be doing 2 audiobooks in November. That is going to be No More Assholes and Fix That Shit. So what Fix That Shit is I get you first being able to control your emotions and your behaviors, so controlling your impulses so that you start to actually become able to create space in your relationship that can be filled with goodness. So the first thing I address in here is you and how to calm your emotions and your thoughts. This is going to facilitate everything else. Next thing I do is I teach you gender differences. There are things that are pissing you off that once you understand them better, you're going to go, oh, he got a penis. I got a vagina. That's why. Okay. So I'm good about that. So the first 2 things I do help you eliminate unnecessary fights. Now, what is left over once you eliminate unnecessary fights is the stuff that you need to hash out. You need to deal with this, but you need to talk about it in a way that doesn't create defensiveness, because when your partner gets defensive, they don't hear a word you say. You need them to listen so that they can take part in the solution. So then what I teach you is conflict resolution, how to have these communications with your partner, how to flush the toilet, how to get rid of all the past pain, how to move forward, how to start being optimistic and happy in your relationship so that your relationship begins to become optimistic and happy. And by the way, I teach you how to be happy. It's so important. And you know what? Your partner wants you to be happy. Yes. And I don't ask you to do anything I haven't done myself. I'm not reading a book and then regurgitating, oh, you should do this, psychiatry says. Fuck that. I've been down this path. I fixed my shit. This is how I did it. I've taught a lot of people how to do it, and it's worked over and over and over again, because getting happy and having a healthy relationship is a formula, and I teach you the formula. 7 steps, my love. I let this dude treat me so bad, never claimed me as a girlfriend. No. Then told me he was dating someone else, broke up with her, and now I still answer when he calls. No, dump the motherfucker. No, don't do it. How do I heal from someone who I love so deeply and I know he loves me but treated me poorly? You need to elevate yourself. You're holding yourself at a low level. You need to rise above that, my love. You need to understand what is better for you so that you can be like, oh my God, no more. You need to get to your no more state. I really suggest you read No More Assholes, because I really feel like you need to rearrange your thinking about men and what is right for you. And I need you to get angry about the way this person treated you so that you stop like pining for them. You need to stop pining for them. So you have to switch that over into anger. And the first thing I teach you in No More Assholes is how to get over those people that you're having trouble getting over with. Over. My boyfriend's family is so controlling. I love them, but how do I fix this gently with them? How do I approach? Miss Kamajamas, thank you. So it's not up to you to address your partner's side. They need to be the ambassador. They need to address their side, whether it's their friends or their family. They need to speak up and create the boundaries. That's their job. Just like it's your job to address your side, your family, your friends, if they're disrupting your relationship, right? It's not your boyfriend's job to fix that. It's yours. Those are your people. You got to fix them. So have a conversation with your boyfriend and say, look, this is super disruptive and I really need you to step up and protect our relationship against people who are having a negative effect on our relationship. If he refuses to do that, you may not be in the right relationship. Any advice on how to deal? Guys, you can't fracture your question because when I'm flipping back and forth, I lose it. My boyfriend wants to be alone when we argue or get overwhelmed with life, but I want to help him be there. You need to give your partner space to think and then come back and be constructive. So if you can't do that, that's on you, and you need to address yourself so that you can be a healthy participant in your relationship and not use your insecurities as a reason to try and get things to go your way, the way you want them to. Oh, thank you. Mariah. Love, thank you. How do I stop the urge of looking at his socials after breaking up? Block. Resist the impulse to poke yourself in the eye, which is what you're doing. Stop poking yourself in the eye. This is your mantra. I will not poke myself in the eye. Now go and block him on social media so you stop poking yourself in the eye. Meditate too, so you reduce your anxiety. When you find you want to do that, go do something else. How do I let go of my hurt ego if he's talking to someone else? Are you together? Not together? Do you need to say I don't want to be with somebody who doesn't want to be with me? Charlie, you're hugging my seat. Oh, guys, check this out. Oh, it's a sleepy puppy. Hi. Hello. Hi, Mama gonna make you sticky. She's wearing lip gloss. Oh, he just made a little noise. It's so cute. This guy I'm dating wants me to move in. We've been together for a month. Is that normal? Do not move in with somebody until a full year has gone by. A full year. You need to get through the honeymoon phase, which is 3 months. Then you need to go through ups and downs and see how you resolve conflict together. So 365 days. 365 days, not before. Say no, I'm sorry. I don't move in with somebody until we've been dating for at least a year. Boundaries. If he doesn't want you to have boundaries, sorry, you don't see me as an individual. You just see me as somebody that you want to control, who should do things your way. And I don't want to be in a relationship with somebody who thinks that everything should just go their way. I want to be in a relationship that's a partnership, not a relationship where somebody's trying to control me. This is great advice. You're so welcome. We dated over a year and we're friends before that. Want to be friends again? Okay, you can. I was friends with my ex. My ex-husband, we were friends. The reason why my first marriage ended was because we were platonic. We were so platonic. There was no intimacy in our relationship. So, we were friends because there was no more intimacy, no sexuality, no nothing. You can call me Spencer. I've been no contact for 3 weeks. How long should I keep the no contact going for? Did you guys have some kind of agreement at all, or what was your agreement? You know, like, don't reach out to somebody who doesn't want to talk to you, right? That's not okay. Wait. Should I buy these books? Like, my therapist would agree with them. Sounds like it. Yes, absolutely, love. Absolutely. Absolutely, Jasmine. I want to listen to it together with my boyfriend. Is that a good idea, or should I read it alone first? If he's... Why does this look so dark to me right now? If he is, doesn't want to read it, if you're impatient to read it, he doesn't have time yet, by all means, dive in. I keep saying this. My husband has never read Fix That Shit. Never read Fix That Shit. So it's not a necessity for your partner to read it in order for you guys to actually shift and change your relationship. It just takes one person to start changing their behavior for those behavioral changes to infect the relationship and start to cause change, especially if you're with a generous long-term thinker who loves you. They're going to be so grateful that you're doing this. Like, it's amazing. It really is. It might take them a while to realize what you're doing, but once they realize what you're doing, they're going to be really grateful about it. My boyfriend's... Oh, we did that. How do I set boundaries clearly, very clearly, firmly? Very clearly and firmly. Like, say, for instance, calling names, right? You guys had a fight, he called you names, and you're like, I don't want this. First of all, read all the things I said. So first of all, it's not fair to ask for anything you're not willing to do first. So you can't set a boundary on something that you yourself are doing. So you can't say, you can't call me names if you call your partner names. If you don't call your partner names, you now have the ability to set that boundary because you're doing it from a place of leadership. Boundary is about leadership. Like, you're not allowed to disrespect me. You can't say that if you're disrespecting yourself. You're not allowed to call me names. You can't say that if you're calling them names. So always from a place of leadership is where you set boundaries. So let's do the name calling one. What you're going to say to them is, we don't do that in this relationship because I will not be in a relationship where we call each other names. If you insist on calling me names, I will have to leave this relationship. That's how you set the boundary. So firmly and clearly, but from a place of leadership. How can I recognize if I have commitment issues? Never cheated, but I meet guys perfect on paper. That's a good question. Here's the thing. They may be perfect on paper, but did you define what it is that you want in a relationship? So as perfect as they may be, it could be that you are confused about what you want to be with because you're saying to yourself, I'll know it when I meet it. And that's a place of confusion, not clarity. So maybe you need to define your next relationship so that you are operating from clarity. So insecure for whatever reason, but now he went somewhere. I don't know what to do. He's not a big reader. So maybe he's going to wait for the audiobook in November, but you don't have to wait that long to educate yourself. So you can get the paperback or the ebook and start reading it and get into it. My boyfriend always goes through my phone, freaks out if I even touch his. That's so shady. That's so shady. That's so shady. That's a red flag, my love. He deletes everything. I went to my friend's house. That's controlling. So he deletes everything, and then he got mad because you went to your friend's house. That's controlling. Okay, no agreement. He wanted to keep talking right after the breakup, and I told him I needed 0 contact. So you take your space for as long as you want to. My boyfriend goes through my phone every day for no reason, doesn't find anything. I don't go through his. My girl, you need to dump him. That is so controlling. That is so controlling. This is not a partnership. This is a parent-child relationship, and he's treating you like a child. Don't be in this relationship. This is, he's insecure at worst, or at best. I mean, he's insecure at best. At best, he's insecure. At worst, he's cheating on you. And he's projecting that behavior onto you. So he's a cheater, and he's projecting that you're a cheater too, because he's a cheater. That's the worst case scenario. Best case scenario, he is just way too insecure and controlling. Either way, this is not the right relationship for you. You need to get out. You need to get out. This is somebody who's not taking responsibility for their emotions. They're vomiting their emotions into the relationship, and they're using their feelings as an excuse for controlling behavior. It needs to stop in your life. He may not stop, but you need to stop it by removing yourself from this situation. This is not healthy at all. At all. At all. It's not good, my love. Working on boundaries and relationship skills in therapy, yes, I would say read, if you're in a relationship, read Fix That Shit. 100% love. Yes, thank you for answering my question. I needed the advice, was struggling. You're welcome. How to know if you're being manipulated in the relationship, being called a victim in argument. I would start with reading Fix That Shit so that you gain some clarity and perspective. Such a cute puppy. That's my Charlie. I feel like I met my soulmate, but he refuses to communicate and open up to me. Not sure if I should continue to be patient or just go. I don't know how long you've been in a relationship for, and I don't know if you've created emotional safety yet. But if I would start with reading Fix That Shit and doing what creates emotional safety. Why does this look so dark to me? I don't know if my eyes are getting messed up or not. Oh my God, I want to go order these now. Yes, I don't want to leave the live and miss anything. I love you. You won't miss anything, Jasmine, I promise you. I promise you won't miss anything. Hello, Whoopsie. What? Guys, should I give you some time to go do something? Should I give you some time to go leave an Amazon review, go leave a Google review, go buy some books? Do you guys want some time to do that? I will give you 2 minutes. I will give you 2 minutes. I will cuddle Charlie for 2 minutes while you go do that. What if I said he's using his friend's dating app? What if he said he's using his friend's dating app to help him out but doesn't show me he's deleted? No, that's so shady. No. Going super quick. I will wait. I will wait. If you know the person already, you don't need to use the no kissing for 3 months dating rule. This is so that you can turn a stranger into someone you know before committing to a relationship. Jasmine gonna go buy some books. Guys, is it me or does this look dark? Is it just my eyeballs? What is going on? Is it just me? Tell me if it's just me. I don't know what's going on here. Done. Oh, I love it. Jasmine, you're amazing. I feel like that helped. No, it looks fine. You look good. Well, thank you. It's just me. It's just your eyes. You guys are awesome. I love you. I love you. How do I explain to my partner who isn't very understanding or educated on mental health, bipolar disorder? I would. Are you going to therapy? I'm assuming if you are diagnosed, you have a therapist. So I would set up an appointment where he comes with you to the therapist and let the therapist explain. Sometimes you just need someone higher up to say it in order for your brain to absorb it. Jasmine, you're amazeballs. Boyfriend of 13 years, no ring or kids despite saying lack of time. You got to go, my love. You got to go. I say shoot the warning shot in the air. So I want you to think about when you want all this done by. I want you to go to him and say, baby, I've been doing some thinking. This is my life plan. Are you in for this? And if he's like, well, I don't know. You say, I have to go. I have to be in a relationship with somebody who shares my life plan. You don't share my life plan. What book should I buy if I just got dumped by a manipulator trauma bond? So, Comeback Queen, if your heart is broken, if your heart hurts, grab a copy of Comeback Queen. Oh, I know what happened. Grab a copy of Comeback Queen. Comeback Queen helps you heal your heart. And what I also want you to do is go get a free book here. It's called Fake Love Need Not Apply, so you don't get into this kind of relationship again. Go to my bio, click on the link tree, scroll to the bottom. It says enter email if you don't want to lose me. You're going to get Fake Love Need Not Apply for free. Then also, so with Comeback Queen, also get No More Assholes. You're going to need this trifecta if you have a broken heart and you want to make sure you don't get into this kind of relationship again. So Comeback Queen helps you heal your heart. Fake Love Need Not Apply helps you recognize toxic people. No More Assholes helps you choose the right partner for your next relationship so that you don't do the cycle all over again. Yes. What book of yours should I buy if I just got dumped? Yes, just did that. Just did that. I feel like you're building my confidence just listening to his fake. Good, that's what I'm here for, Jen. That's what I'm here for. Girl power. Girl power. Girl power. Listen, when we become empowered, the men become empowered. Guys become disempowered. Selfish short-term thinkers become disempowered. When they realize they're not going to get what they want when they want it, they're going to become generous long-term thinkers because those are the ones getting what they want. I need Chantal in my everyday life, Jasmine. I love you. Thank you. That's such a great compliment. I'm buying some of your books for my friend. I love this. I love this. Buying some of your books for my friend for Christmas. We both need them. I love you. Let me give you a little tip. If like you can buy one for you, one for her, and then you guys can switch up. You guys are awesome, by the way. Thank you. I come off as cold and distant, which I'm not. How do I change that? Meditation. I get in my head a lot and finish the whole relationship before it even starts. So knowledge is power, right? So read No More Assholes so that you get into the right relationship. Read After the First Kiss so that you set the right tone. And read Fix That Shit so that you don't fight in your relationship. And by doing all of this that way, choosing the right partner, making sure you're in the right headspace, understanding how love is a verb and how you can love your partner, how to accept love. Maybe that's part of the reason why you shut it down is because accepting love is uncomfortable for you. So by doing all this like that, you can really start setting a different tone for yourself in your relationships, and you won't be so like escapey. Oh, I went to them all messed up. I need them all. Serious. Guys, I'll be honest. I call my books gateway drugs because when you have one, you want more. Literally ordering right now. Yes. Your advice is helping my relationship. Hopefully it goes on longer. Yes, I love that. Wise words. Thank you. When do you suggest moving in together? Not before a full year. Thoughts on people jumping on dating apps right after finishing a relationship? I have nothing against that. Sometimes we need a distraction, and that's okay. Sometimes the relationship is long over, right? Before we actually step out of it. So, you're ready, right? You're ready. You've just been waiting for that one thing, which is the ultimate termination of the relationship. Therapy for the win. Love my Dr. Deb. Awesome. Say hi to Dr. Deb for me. Fluffy single mama, hi. Why, if getting back with an ex, do you suggest no kissing to see if there's change? Absolutely. Create some time and space so that they can prove to you that they have changed. Give them an opportunity to show proof of change. Watching your lives has been saving grace since my breakup. I love that. How do I keep my anxiety about my life career from affecting my relationship? Meditation, 100%. Meditation. Also, grab a copy, fix that shit. I teach you how to meditate. I teach you how to resist your impulses. I teach you how to change your perspective, how to calm your mind and emotions. What if getting back with an ex? Oh yes, did that. Broke up with my boyfriend when I was in a horrible headspace. Now I saw that was a huge mistake. Can I fix it? So what you want to start with is a 3-part apology. You want to start with the gift of an apology. And it's a gift because it is given without expectation of return. Your vibe needs to be right. You need to come back at him with generosity. So you need to gift him an apology and then release the outcome and see how he picks up on that. The reason why I say give the apology and release the outcome is because if you give the apology and you go, okay, I want you back, that's a manipulation. Don't do a manipulation. Give him a gift. See how that affects his mind. So the gift of the apology is, I realize the behaviors I did that were wrong, that I should have done differently. Lay them out, own them, claim every single one. Baby girl, think long and hard. Leave him speechless. Leave him with not a single thing to say, yeah, you but. When you take away any opportunity for him to say you but, because, if you don't lay it all out, if you don't put your ego aside and be absolutely brutally honest about your flaws and mistakes, what you did wrong, if there's anything missing from that, he's gonna go, she doesn't get it. I'm not going back to that. Lay it all out. Leave him speechless. That's step 1. Step 2, I realize the emotional effect this had on you. Put yourself in his shoes. How did this make him feel? Lay it out. He wants to feel understood. If he feels like you get it, again, leave him speechless in this category. She gets it. Oh my God. Now you're waking him up. 3rd part, what is your plan to make sure you don't do it again? I've read Fix That Shit. I've changed my perspective. I understand that I need to meditate and that I need to control my impulses. I need to take responsibility for my thoughts, my emotions, my behaviors. I will continue to meditate for the rest of my life. Eat, sleep, poop, meditate. I understand that love is a verb, and I will love you if we get back together. And I want us to have a healthy relationship. I'll follow his girl, Candace, dating coach. She's amazing. She's changed my mind. Start with that. Oh. My assistant in Australia is messaging me. And see if that has an effect. But make it a gift. Give it to him and release the outcome. Start meditating, by the way. You're so welcome. Love meditation. My therapist sent me a recording to do a 10-minute meditation every day. That's beautiful. You always give such great advice. It's helped me so much. Yay, my love. That's what I'm here for. Custom made, my love. I'm going to do one last round, you guys, and then I got to go because, like I said, my assistant is in Australia. And so she's messaging me, which means I'm going to have to get back to work. You're so welcome. My loves, Before I do like another round of comments here, if you haven't yet, if you've read any of my books and you haven't left an Amazon review yet, would you go do that for me? If you've been watching my lives or my TikToks and you've gained information that has soothed your soul, eased your mind, given you techniques on what to do, if I've helped you in any way, can you leave a Google review by going to Google and typing Chantal Heide? You don't need to remember that. Just type in Canada's Dating Coach Google reviews in a Google search engine. If you're willing to do that, would you say me if you haven't done that yet? It'd be very meaningful. Thank you, Bruhan. My boyfriend and I were fighting. I think he doesn't give me enough time. He set a timer for 15 minutes and left. That's not a bad thing. It's like, okay, let's take 15 minutes to cool down, and then we're gonna come back and be more constructive. That is not a bad thing. I'm not opposed to that, actually. That's pretty smart. That is pretty smart. What does it mean when my ex blocked me? The way you broke up when we were, I recommend it. Recommend. Oh, what book would you recommend? No More Assholes, Krista. No more assholes. Make sure you do not fall into this kind of relationship again. We had a bad argument. My boyfriend said such hurtful things, and now I'm working on healing. Good, but also have a conversation with him. Did they hurt because they were the truth, though? That's the question. The truth does hurt. The truth hurts, guys. Sometimes your partner's going to say something during a disagreement, and it's going to sting. It's going to hurt. Your question to yourself is there any truth to this? By the way, can you see Charlie? If there's no truth, then they're slinging shit, and you need to say to them, I'm not going to be in a relationship with somebody who tries to demean me, right? So if there's truth, I want you to think about that, and I want you to ask yourself, what am I going to do so this truth is no longer a truth, right? That's a great question. So if they say something that hurts, your question to yourself is, was there truth in that statement? If yes, what am I going to do so that this statement is no longer true? That means you have to change. You need to level up. You need to grow. My boyfriend doesn't like PDA. How to explain to him that it hurts me when he pulls his hand away. Do a love language quiz together so that he understands how important this is to you in a tangible way. Not just you saying that, but do a love language quiz so that he sees how important physical affection is to you. How to help a partner through depression. So you want to model the behavior that people need to do in order to get out of depression. So take vitamin D, and when you're taking your 4,000 units of vitamin D a day, give them their 4,000 units. Say, here, baby, here's your vitamin D. Go for walks together. Say, hey, baby, let's go for a walk. Meditate together. These are all activities that help you overcome depression. You need to eat healthy whole foods because serotonin, which is your body's natural happy drug, is created in your gut. So you need to have a healthy digestive system. Take probiotics. You need to take 5-HTP. It's a supplement, or your partner needs to take 5-HTP. It's a supplement that helps your body produce more serotonin. Again, your body's natural happy drug. If your boyfriend is on OnlyFans, have a conversation where you say, I'm not okay with this. This is too personal. And this to me is cheating because you were having a relationship with another girl. If you want to go to Pornhub, that's fine by me. It is anonymous. So if you want to consume in an anonymous way, no problem. But if you need to have a relationship with someone other than me, this is not the right relationship for me, because I don't want to be in a relationship with somebody who's actively pursuing the attention of other women. Every meditation will help you fix insecurities, my love. But I love watching your lives, hey, fluffy single mama. If you are suffering from insecurities in a relationship where you don't need to because you actually chose a trustworthy partner, but you're vomiting into this relationship, I have a No More Insecurities class this Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Sign up for that. It is the last time that I'm giving it this year, so do make sure you sign up for this class. How do I get my husband to listen and communicate? You do need to read Fix That Shit, because you need to create an environment in your relationship that feels emotionally safe in order for him to communicate. And you need the right communication tools to get him to listen, because you need to be able to bring up things without him feeling defensive. When men feel defensive, they don't hear a word we say. Oh, what to do with your ex's stuff. That's why people were saying burn it. I'm scrolling up. That's so cute. So you can bag it, box it, let him know it's on your front porch, or just put it in the garbage if you're no longer in contact. Okay, my loves. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get going. Definitely going to attend. Good. Will the class be recorded? Yes, I am going to turn it into an e-course, so you can go ahead and buy it after if you can't make it. So yes, definitely. You are a gift to this world. You have forever changed and empowered me. Thank you. Thank you, my love. Megan Marigold. Thank you. I appreciate that. Generally scared to open up. Yes. Come take my insecurity class. That's going to help you with that. I need to write those supplement tips down. Vitamin D, 4,000 units. 5-HTP. Follow as directed on the bottle. What else? Oh, probiotic. David, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, oh, you're super sweet. Thank you. I appreciate that. So good to me. Starting to get frustrated. Yes. Get fix that shit, my love. Okay. Oh, 4th anniversary. That's so beautiful. I love it. Love it. I have to go to sleep. Where can I purchase your books online? Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Indigo, wherever you buy books online. They're available everywhere. I keep saying this because it's like, oh my God, but I see them on eBay. So third-party sellers, like all these bookstores are buying my books and selling them. So it's cool. I love it. Thank you, my loves. Thank you, my loves. Hello, Kevin. You guys are amazing. Thank you. Oh, I know. Bianca says, so disappointed to see somebody say they thought you were saying everything is a woman's fault. Kevin, thank you. I got mad fans. I love you guys. I love it. I'm here for it. Thank you. I very much appreciate this. Yeah, so Bianca, just to clarify, the people who say that just left your review. Thank you. Oh, I appreciate that. I love reviews, guys, on Amazon, on Google reviews. Love me up. I love it. Love it. Yeah, so the people, the women who come on and say, oh, you blame everything on the woman, it's always a woman's fault. They're speaking from ego, right? And the truth hurts. And when they see me speaking about the things they're doing wrong, because their ego jumps up, they don't hear that they can change things for themselves. They just feel like they're being blamed because they're having an ego whoosh, and an ego whoosh feels like anger. So rather than analyzing the ego whoosh and asking themselves, okay, I felt an ego whoosh. What is the truth behind this statement? What do I need to change so this is no longer the truth? They're feeling the ego whoosh and going, fuck you. Because ego whoosh feels like anger. It really does. It wants to deny what just happened because the ego disagrees with what it's hearing because it doesn't like the truth. The ego is not your friend at all. The ego will get in your way and mess you up big time. Big time. I did a coaching session with a client, and she didn't like how generous he was with the baby mama, with his ex in the divorce settlement, and she was really fighting against that, and they kept having fights about it. That's the only thing they fought about. And I said, you know, when you think about this, when you find out how he's treating her, I said, first of all, does he treat her better than you? No. That's your baseline. The baseline is he treats me better than her. That's your baseline. That's where you rest your soul. He treats me better than her. That is where you rest your soul. When you have a reaction to what he's doing for her and you feel that ego whoosh, let me ask you this. In those moments, do you create distance or intimacy? Do you drive each other farther apart, or do you create a relationship that's closer? She said more distant. I said, that's your ego getting in your way. Your ego is not your friend. When you feel that ego whoosh, that's your sign to close your lips and let the moment pass. Yes, I will make a TikTok about supplements for depression. I will do that right after this, my love. I am actually getting off. I'm not doing more questions. I'm looking to see. Okay, so I'm gonna get off for now, my loves, my loves. I have to go look at the messages that have popped up while I was doing this. So I love you. Thank you for leaving your Amazon reviews. Thank you for leaving your Google reviews. If you haven't done that yet, please go ahead and do it. If you're here but you're not following me yet, go press that follow button. Go to my bio, press the follow button, go click on the link tree in my bio. You're going to find tons of stuff that you can access in there. And don't forget, if you sign up for my mailing list, if you scroll to the bottom and you enter your email where it says enter email if you don't want to lose me, you're going to get a free book, which is this one right here, that one, Fake Love Need Not Apply. Go get that. I love you. You're so welcome. You are so super welcome, my loves. I love doing this with you. I really, really do. Time just flies. I love you guys. Have a good night. Make sure you have a good sleep. You are so welcome. I exist for you, my loves. And I'll see you soon. You know I will. You know I will. I don't stay away for long. Bye, guys. Hello, Charlie. Charlie. Let's talk about hacks for alleviating depression. First of all, you want to meditate because meditation is going to shrink your amygdala, which is your brain's fight or flight. This is where stress, fear, and anxiety tends to originate from. Second, supplements. Take your vitamin D, 4,000 units a day. Also take 5-HTP. This is going to help your body create serotonin. Now, on the subject of serotonin, which is your body's natural happy drug, make sure you are eating whole foods. Serotonin is created in your gut. If you're eating junk, you are not creating enough serotonin. No wonder you feel like shit. Quit that shit. Also, take a probiotic. Again, help your gut make some serotonin. Make sure you're going for walks. This increases oxygen flow in your body. Oxygen decreases. Go for walks to increase oxygen flow in your body. Oxygen increases oxygen. Go for walks to increase oxygen flow in your body. Oxygen decreases inflammation. Inflammation creates depression and anxiety. Make time for friends. Go out and do things. And be okay with cocooning. It's human. And forgive yourself for being human. Let's talk about hacks for alleviating depression. First of all, you want to meditate because meditation is going to shrink your amygdala, which is your brain's fight or flight. This is where stress, fear, and anxiety tends to originate from. Second, supplements. Take your vitamin D, 4,000 units a day. Also take 5-HTP. This is going to help your body create serotonin. Now, on the subject of serotonin, which is your body's natural happy drug, make sure you are eating whole foods. Serotonin is created in your gut. If you're eating junk, you are not creating enough serotonin. No wonder you feel like shit. Quit that shit. Also, take a probiotic. Again, help your gut make some serotonin. Go for walks to increase oxygen flow in your body. Oxygen decreases inflammation. Inflammation creates depression and anxiety. Make time for friends. Go out and do things. And forgive yourself for being human. Let's talk about hacks for alleviating depression.
can't just magically make me feel better.
Yes, I can. That...
So crazy right now.
My sister was 14 years old. The cops towed her away to the Johnson County Juvenile Detention Center in Olathe, Kansas, after she whacked my mom over the head with a black Panasonic cordless phone, causing the battery to pop out and land on the fresh clean wood floor. A month later, my sister's court date came. She broke out in tears on the stand, citing that she would never be able to afford to pay for the phone battery because she was only 14 years old and didn't have a job. The judge then had to explain to her that she was not in fact being charged for the phone battery, rather she was being charged for battery. And a letter was then presented to the court, a beautifully crafted note to my mom from my sister explaining that she was sorry for everything she did. She wanted to build a strong relationship. My mom broke out in tears, and on that day my sister was uncuffed. But it wasn't until the court of my dad's purple family closed we learned that my sister did not in fact write that note. She commissioned one of her juvie friends to do it for her. When my sister was 14 years old, the cops towed her away to the Johnson County Juvenile Detention Center in Olathe, Kansas, after she whacked my mom over the head with a black Panasonic cordless phone, causing the battery to pop out and land on the fresh and clean wood floor.
And you get fucking on video. I want him arrested. Fuckface. For what, sir? Oh, disorderly conduct. Oh, I'm really afraid. I'm so afraid of you guys. Yeah, fucking great. And
Oh, yeah.